Spaghetti Man, shooting noodles from his hand. He will save you, you will see. He'll do it for a small fee. Look out! Here comes Spaghetti Man. Yeah! Yes, everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the final cut. And if you're tired of regular superhero films, have I got one for you. It's called Spaghetti Man, brought to us by Mark Potts. And we get the story of Clark. Now, Clark is a self-centered man. The universe revolves around him. His world is all about him. He's he doesn't care what his attitude towards other people, which makes it hard for him to hold down a job. So unemployed Clark eats what's left in his refrigerator, which is a small bowl of spaghetti. He puts it in the microwave, but the microwave malfunctions, and soon Clark finds out that he has special powers involving spaghetti and how he can shoot it from his hands, as well as some other special abilities. And soon he goes out, decides to become a vigilante and save people, but he's not going to do it for free. No, he does still look for himself to profit from his special powers, and he goes around charging people for saving them or doing good deeds. Well, that doesn't sit right with certain individuals, and soon he makes some major enemies, and we see how he has to clash with a kind of super villain, kind of group of criminals that he's ticked off in an epic conclusion in Spaghetti Man. Now, does this change Clark? Well, you'll have to watch the movie to find out. I enjoyed this film mostly because the main character, Clark, played by Ben Crutcher, is a dick. Not something you quite see too often in a superhero film. He's just this guy looking out for himself, and yeah, he is saving people, but he's still kind of doing it in a bad way. And I loved how his philosophy on how to handle this being a vigilante clashes with his roommate and, I guess, closest friend, person to be a friend with Clark, Dale, played by Winston Carter. And I love the banter between these two, the feeling between these two. They're definitely different in their personalities, and I enjoyed the clashes and the discussions that they had. But yeah, Clark is a real dick in this film, but he's supposed to be. You're not exactly supposed to really like, his character. Now, another character shows up in here that's kind of reminiscent of Nightcrawler, who follows Spaghetti Man around, and I enjoyed the addition of him. He kind of gives another perspective in the story, and the characters are interesting. They're fun. Now, this is done on a lower budget. Don't expect super convoluted CGI. No, there's a lot of practical effects in here with the noodles that is very humorous, but it also goes to a few dark places and makes a few points, and there's a very interesting fight scene, especially at the end. Now, is there an explanation for everything? No, so that might turn some people off. As well as it being a lower budget, that may turn some other people off. But if you're a fan of indie films looking for something different in your superhero film, you'll want to check out Spaghetti Man, if nothing else, for the unusual superhero that he is. And there is a bit of an arc and change at the very end with some of the characters, not all of them, but I like that as well. So there's a little bit in there, but it just fascinated me, and I wasn't quite sure where the film was going to go with it, and it surprised me, which is always fun too. So check out Spaghetti Man. I believe it's coming out on VOD and disc soon. I'll put the information down below for you to catch it. Also, make sure you check out our other reviews and videos here on Special Mark Productions channel. Hit that subscribe button if you could, please. I appreciate all of you and your support and the views. And until next time, keep that ticket stub.